And officials in Plateau State, Nigeria, are taking action to fight land grabbing by terrorist groups by establishing state-run plantations in vulnerable communities. This move comes as reports show land seizures in the state have risen by 200% over the past 2 years, with more than 200 villages being forcibly occupied by armed groups. The plan was announced by the Plateau State Commissioner of Agriculture, Samson Ishaku, on January 20th during a ceremony at the Government House in Jos, where tractors donated by the World Bank were presented to local universities and institutions. Truth Nigeria TV's Master Akeem has more details.
We give this tractor to you.
Governor Caleb Mutfwang has condemned the terror attacks in the state as genocidal, aimed at ethnic displacement and land grabbing. To counter this, the state is cultivating 15,000 hectares of land and distributing tractors to vulnerable communities.
Last year we cultivated 6,000 hectares, but this year we're looking at doing 15,000 hectares for vulnerable communities, schools in particular. So one of the things that His Excellency has asked us to do, he has asked us to go around secondary school and cultivate their lands.
The initiative under the Agro-Climatic Resilience in Semi-Arid Landscape Project aims to recover lands under threat and produce sufficient food for the state's vulnerable population.
We have the desire, the real desire in our hearts to see how we can mechanize agriculture properly on the plateau. We have a goal of taking away the hoes and the cutlasses and then bring in some level of technology to be able to meet the mechanization need of Plateau State. When we came in at the beginning, we did an assessment of Plateau State, and it will shock you that the percentage mechanization of Plateau State is 0.05%. That is how bad it is. And we had looked at schemes that had been set before, and what is it that make them work, and what is it that did not make them work. And not because we intend to chide any person, but because we want a situation where this particular scheme will work.
Professor Shedrack Best, the Vice Chancellor of the Plateau State University Bocos, commended the initiative and pledged proper use of the equipment.
In our respective institutions, like you have said, we are involved either with training young Platonians into the mindset of agriculture, and that is the future, because a nation must be able to feed its population. And when the young people are interested in agriculture, then you can guarantee that food will not be a national challenge. And the objectives of food security, which are cardinal to the federal government and to the Plateau State government, would be achieved.
In Jos, Masara Kim,